the wide and winding river Styx bubbles its way through the top layer of hell. It's murky waters. Often little faces, screaming faces, pop to the surface and then are dragged back down. And a group of erstwhile and hungry fisher people are here to win the championship, which is of course run by an imp named Miscrit.
Welcome to the River Styx. It's me, Miscrit. You might have heard of me in fishing circles.
I have. In honestly, Terry with a Y is fully decked out. He's got the little round hat. He's got all these like the tactical vest people wear when they're fishing with all the like different baits and hooks. He's got a little box with him. He's got his fishing rod that doubles as a sword, I guess. It's like it. Honestly, I say this because I'm usually not one for demons and such, but big fan, honestly, huge. So it's an honor to meet you.
You've definitely got a lot of fishing swag about you, so
I
you
do.
look like
I'm
real
a
deal.
little bit of a amateur right now, enthusiast, fisherman enthusiast. It's I'm so excited to get down to the nitty gritty. You know, get some rods out in the water. Is what they say in the fishing
I'm a devil.
game.
I'm a devil, not a deep. That's
Yep.
quite offensive.
Sorry. Fair.
Thank you, though. Yeah, Miscrit is my name. That's right, I just remembered. Now, come down to the bank of the River Styx, where... Have you all got your gear with you?
Yes, I do. Transatlantic, apparently, was my accent.
I did not realize
How are you?
we had to supply our own fishing rods and gears. I thought that it would be given to us, bequeathed, as it were.
Oh yes, I've got some real shit gear here. If you want to use that, I use it for the kids' classes usually, but
And he scurries behind a handy nearby boulder and pulls out a few old tangled fishing rods and throws it to you.
There's a quite pimply, but with like white, like a pallid face, a big trench coat with like full of like Sepultura patches and a sword, who's been sitting on a hell stump at the back, and he's like, Turduff, aka Prince of Infernal Pain, aka Demon Lord of 1,000 Raptures, aka the one that haunts the night. I've been told to do this as an extracurricular, but I'm really not into it. So if there's a way that I could just get like a pass-fail and leave now, I don't have to get in your way.
Don't worry, Skullduff. I actually brought extras for you, so you can can join in the fun. The skull.
You're not even my real dad, Terry. You may have brought us here, but my mom's that's basically just a conjugal situation. You don't have power over me, okay?
Look, I'm just saying it'll be my minivan that gets us back. All right. So enough with that, mister.
This is so typical.
I'll be telling your mother about this. I'm just saying we're all here to have a good time. All right.
Well, whatever.
It's nice to see you building relationships. It is a family sort of outing.
It'd be a bonding experience, and I think it's going well.
He's not even my real dad. My mom just likes his restaurant.
Standing further back at the edge of the crowd is like a little nervous holy man clad in like plate armor, I think. And he walks up and he's like, I was sent here for some reason, and I have this, and he hands the whatever needed to come over to the fishing jamboree is to Miscrit, and he's like, my god said I should come here and do the fishing. This
Miscrit takes the paper bag full of wet bait off you and reaches in and pulls out a few like little fish and an octopi and gives it a quick taste.
Oh. Yes, good choice. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
no, I didn't want this. It's anybody need bait?
Dungeon Master here. Greg, that bait you just ate was hallucinogenic.
Wow. Okay. Let's all go down. That's a lovely ibis you've got there.
His name is Binny.
Yes.
And he'll be treated with respect.
Can I pat Binny, please?
Binny, will you let this this good man pat you?
Imp.
This good man imp pat you?
I'm a
Can
man.
I just
I'm
ask?
a man.
Can I ask if Binny is short for Binny Chicken?
Oh,
Yes.
that's beautiful.
That's fantastic.
Binny of the chicken. Third of his name.
So Miscrit gets right into patting Binny, just zones out completely. You guys don't, you can't get his attention at all. He's just too busy patting the ibis. But you do notice down by the shore of the River Styx, there's a short jetty that juts out, and there's a number of little X's that are marked with a 1.5 meter spacing between each one. And there's a little sign that's got a measurement guide on there, and it explains that you're looking to fish up the elusive River Styx mud snapper.
Oh, amazing.
I turn around with the bait and I'm like, does anybody else need some bait? And I just smile back.
You
at the
call
rest.
that bait? I'm just, I'm here to show you amateurs up. That's right. I'm a silver tabaxi. It's silver. I'm like a Russian blue, but I'm a tabaxi. I don't know why I'm explaining this to
Did
you.
you
as
look
can
at paint
obviously
swatches to
see.
find out what color you were?
Yes, I had to go through many Dulux shops to find out.
I think Kevin's going to go and set up. He has got a contraption so that he doesn't actually have to do any manual labor. Something that he's kind of cobbled together from his crossbow and sticks that he's found in this hell landscape. And he's just going to, set that up. He's got a chair, and he's gonna just sit there and drink some beer that he somehow has.
Terry with a Y definitely tries to help and just makes it worse.
No, thank you. Don't touch me.
No, if you just,
my
I'll give you a hand if I
No,
lift
you
it.
don't know
Oh,
how
no,
it
that's-
works.
Terry with an eye
I'm
also would like
sorry.
to help.
Please.
Is this supposed to be a separate piece?
Well,
or
let's
is
some
that
more
attached?
bait.
Is that
Terry?
Oh, and I
Terry?
spilled it.
No worries. I'll head off. It seems I've helped here, so have a good
it's now
fish.
broken. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
great work, Kevin. He walks away.
As soon as Terry walks away, Kevin sidles up and he's like, hey, Kevin, Turdove, a.k.a. Prince of the Lies of the Damned, a.k.a. the one who speaks of the broken back, a.k.a. the master of the man with the scowling face that's a mask that actually has a skull inside that scares you. That's a beer. We're allowed beers?
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, I brought some. If you
Can I have one?
Cake. Yes.
Can I?
First, I must do an ID check.
I'm 18. I'm definitely 18.
Yeah. Can I do a little? Are you 18?
I'm definitely
You don't look
18.
it.
No, I'm 18. I'm not 18. What am I saying? I'm 36. Terry's my son.
Okay. Well, look. Let's be honest.
Can I make a deception check?
Yes, please make a deception check.
Oh, we get the
and
rolls out.
Let's do an insight. Let's do an opposed.
I want to
That's an ID check.
Do I believe him that Terry is his son?
Yeah.
We'll see.
I rolled a 14.
Well, let me see. It's not great.
That's what I'm hoping.
No, I rolled a 20. I rolled an actual 20.
So typical.
First roll.
Something.
Look,
It's
even
something
though
about the neck beard that gives it
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been growing this beard for like months. What are you talking about? This is an old man beard. Ugh.
I'll be very honest. You look at least 16 and a half. But I don't care. You're not my child.
Can I cast
Have
Zone
one.
of Truth near them? Just on the sneaky,
Yes,
just like stand there.
absolutely.
It's like one of the 2 spells I have that I can use. I think someone needs to makes a 16 charisma save.
Both need to
Both
make
of us?
16.
I
Yes,
choose to
please.
fail it.
I got 14.
I got 11, so I failed it as well. So we just have to speak the truth now?
Yeah, you
Look,
just can't lie.
Look, ugly, yucky teenage pimple boy. Horrible makeup, must say. You need better practice at it. I'm going to give you the beer. I don't care. It's really, I'm just trying to get back at your father thing. He ruined my contraption. So here you go.
Thank you.
Pass him over a beer.
Thank you very much, Kevin. I'm lashing out because I'm upset about my parents' divorce. And this is really important to me because although I hate Terry and constantly antagonize him, I desperately hope that he will break through my teenage oppressiveness and become a sort of father figure to me, something that I desperately need. And then I crack it and I go, also, I set fire to the school, so I have to do this.
This is making me feel very uncomfortable and bringing back bad memories.
Yeah, I don't know why we're saying this.
Did you find that
Standing in the corner just like...
I don't know. It was something about the wings, leathery.
Oh, yeah. I think I have terrible, pathetic little...
Awesome,
wings
yeah,
going on. Yeah, out of my trench coat.
Dungeon Master here. Matt, why did you take over DMing?
Oh, okay. God damn, taking the reins on this one. So I guess we've got the lie happen, we've got the divorce happen. And you said you were the father of Terry, did you?
No, well, Terry is my stepdad.
Terry's your stepdad. Okay. So,
he's the man who sleeps with my mom, okay? What do you want from me?
I don't know. You walk
stepdad
away after realizing that you've just spilled out some rather sensitive information. Not necessarily by force, just the fact that you felt it just kind of come out of you like word vomit. But you feel in your pocket of your leather jacket. That you're wearing or something.
It's a combination trench coat leather jacket.
Oh, so you reach into your combination trench coat and you pat the letter that your mother gave you the day that she left your father, and you walk off, just shedding a slight tear in your eye. A horn sounds, and the fishing jamboree signifies its commencement. You line up over at the docks. I mean, if everyone wants to line up at the docks, I should actually ask that first. Do you all go and line up to start your community service / competition?
Yeah, I think I'm already there with my contraption, just sitting in the zone of truth.
Ah, excellent. Then you hear the buzzer go. You see like a number of like shark people standing to your right. They just like undress, and one of them dives into this fiery lake of the river Styx. The lake of the river. Yes, I know what I said. I'm committing to it. So the lake of the river Styx lies before you. These shark people jump in and just start like catching these flaming demon skullfish by the mouth and then jumping back onto the shoreline, the jetty, and dumping them in this chest that lies nearby.
Come on, shit, that must be cheating. You can't get in there and swim about.
Well, actually, it's more of a catch the fish however you want situation. You picked up the rods because, it's fishing.
Wow, all right.
It's fine. You can use whatever you want. Whatever means just don't, one major rule, don't hurt the other contestants.
So no electrocuting the water that you're in where you're cheating, clearly.
Well, you can use electric or whatever on whatever you want, but just don't harm the other contestants. It's a bit of a no-no in this kind of situation. Being hell, it's a bit of a weird one, but, we got to have standards where we can.
So you mean to say we're competing as a team? We're a team? I have to work with Terry?
Oh,
I have to work with both Terrys?
Team is a loose term, but yes, the points will be tallied together.
Look, folks, it's not about the size. It's not about the number of fish. It's about the size. If we get that mud skipper, I'm sure we'll be a shoo-in for this competition. Hey, the skull dove, right?
It's Turdove, Dad. I mean, Terry.
Right.
Skull the beer.
Father-son.
Blush through the
Single
face.
tear rolled out of his.
Father-son bondings are my favorite to watch.
All right. Well, I've got some rods set up. That was really touching. The skull dove. Turdove. I've got some rods set up. There's enough for all of us. I'm sure.
So Terry,
use the right... Yes.
I must ask, did you remember this time to bring a rod for Binny? He felt terribly left out last time.
Binny, you know about Binny is that, they're naturally, they can catch fish like nothing.
He likes to feel special.
Right.
Give the dumb bird a rod. Hurry up.
Sure. I can fashion something real quick for him. Absolutely. Not a problem.
Come on, Bitney. It looks like we're scooping the fish out again. And
Sarkhan lays down on the jetty and starts just scooping
Lava?
in
Like
the
a
water.
fish, just like that.
Lava?
Shellfish.
Dungeon
yes.
Master here. You managed to create something for Binny, and it is a little mech that that they can operate and catch as many fish as they want.
A little mech
Yeah, a little fishing mech.
for the ibis.
So as in like a mech that's like sitting in size, or
Yeah,
just
Is it
Binny's
also?
operating a little mech.
Good
So-
God,
so-
Benny, that's a 40-foot mech you're in. Holy shit.
So you plot. You
Terry,
plot.
how did you make that? That's as big as a castle.
You know, it's just.
Dad, you broke the thing I was making, and you've gone and made this.
Did you just call me Dad?
You plot.
That's very embarrassing
You just-
for you.
You just put in a little elbow grease. What do I tell you? You put in a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of care, a little bit of effort. Look what you can accomplish. All right.
What's that at the top? Is that some kind of homing missile array?
Well,
Oh, just
in
it-
case. You know,
it's-
it's good to be. It's good to protect.
Looking
You
through
know,
my binoculars, it almost seems it needs a second pilot. Pacific Rim style, possibly.
well, one seat for Biddy, one seat for myself. We shall
Yeah, make
pilot
sure
this mecha
sure-
contraption.
So
Make sure your
you
link is strong, or else the drift needs
Did
to
you
connect.
include
The
seatbelts this time?
bond. Make sure the bond is correct.
Seatbelt. Well, it's more of an implied seatbelt. You know.
Good
So-
enough for me.
So you and Binny hop into the head of this ibis-shaped 40-foot tall mech, and
This tiny kobold just starts climbing up.
yeah, kobold. I forgot you were a kobold. It's a kobold and an ibis sitting in this ibis mech, and you initiate drift protocol. Except I need you to make an intelligence check because it's been some time since you've been in a mech in hell, and the overheating capacities of this said mech could be a bit of an issue in the Lake of the River Styx.
4.
4. All right. Terry with a Y, you notice that they have not unplugged the cork at the bottom of the mech, which is the main exhaust valve. You know that if this was left unchecked, this would cause a hilariously massive explosion, or at the very least, some kind of backfiring of the mech itself.
All right, right, team. There's maybe a small problem, an issue. Totally solvable, totally fixable. The issue is if we don't uncork that cork, which they're already in the lake. But if we don't get it, they will
What was
explode.
that?
Probably. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be. You got your seatbelt on? I forgot I didn't do the seatbelts.
Good God, Terry. Did you leave the bug in?
I left the cork in, so
The
we're gonna
bung.
have to.
Yeah, the bung. To let
Yes,
the
it's
lava
called a
flow
bung,
out of the
it's-
exhaust.
It's a boating
bung.
term.
Yes.
You've only gone and left the bung
That's
in,
why
Terry.
That's why they bought
God
the.
damn it, Terry.
Terry, you
No.
idiot.
They
Did
call
you
me
say
Bung
you
and
left-
Terry.
Did you say you left a bomb in here?
So we're gonna have to get that out before they, etc.
I mean, just shooting the shit here, but that's
Well,
my one, I
that's-
guess. That's my one. But
you won.
if they walked the mech into the river Styx and then we didn't take the bung out and it exploded, we would probably a lot of fish would be displaced. Maybe
Yeah.
even some of the muddy snappers.
You hear a large ringing noise as you see some of the contestants have started putting fish into their chests and scoring.
And everyone else is cheating, so I think we should get in on that.
Okay, they're
wait.
gonna walk in, but we need to get them out with the fishing rods. All right, it's good. It's a two-person operation.
I think I can catch them. I've just remembered that I can actually move water. I forgot that, but it's the beer. It's very strong. But yeah, so I can, as the water gets displaced, if I see a little fishy fish, I'll grab it with my magic bunny hands.
Magic bunny hands.
Yeah, that's what I like to call them.
That's actually the racial ability.
Yeah,
Magic bunny.
bunny hands.
Lucky rabbit's foot.
Yeah.
Dungeon Master here. Dave, why don't you take over?
Okay, all right. I can do anything?
Yeah,
Anything
go for
you
it.
want.
All right. Okay, so
Kill
as you-
Terry.
We just had a Pacific Rim mech come in. Do your worst.
All right. Everybody heads towards the mech starts to rumble and shake as smoke is trying to escape from the bung at the back of the mech. Nobody's done anything yet, and then suddenly we hear a boom, and the room and the entire Styx. There's a blinding white flash that hums in everybody's ears at a kind of a note that is just imperceptible to consciousness, and you all pass out and wake up in a perfectly spherical, chromatic room. Everyone is wearing white one-piece jumpsuits, and the walls seem to blend in with the ground. There's a sort of strange temper foam material that is very hard to work out what's the floor and what's the walls. And you hear a pneumatic hiss, and then two men in short white aprons with leather truncheons walk in with masks. And a second later, another woman comes in a high-necked white dress, and she has a clipboard, and she says,
"You really went for it."
I need you all to listen to me. The effects will be disorienting momentarily, but while you are coming to, where do you think you are?
I thought I was on the toilet.
Fisherman, are we gonna get? Sorry.
I only have a minute, and it's very important that you listen to me right now. All 6 of you are under trial in Cyber City 1 for the prospective future murder of the Cortex Core, the AI system that controls all of us. One of you is going to destroy the core. The rest of you are insane inmates of the local sanatorium, and one of you is hiding amongst you. Now, if you do not determine...
What? That's
I don't know what this...
One of you has your memories. One of you has your memories. Be quiet. And she presses a button, and then a little collar that you're wearing. There's a static shock. And she said, I didn't want to have to do that, prisoner X243. Now, you have 5 minutes to uncover the whereabouts, the person hiding amongst you. Otherwise, we purge the room. Good day. And then she and her orderlies walk out, and the door seals behind you.
Oh my god! Did you just do that on the spot?
Well, what are you bastards?
It was Benny. It was
clearly
definitely
insane. I'm
It's
clearly
obviously-
insane. I was in hell a minute ago.
Well,
We're
it's
wearing
obviously
her
not
fishing-
me. It's obviously not me because that'd be ridiculous. I was the most prepared for the fishing tournament, so
I had the bait.
No.
I had a thing of bait, and someone ate it, and oh fuck, we all ate the
We-
bait.
Yes.
all ate your bait.
Oh, I got this from my
Ah.
god.
To be fair, it was quite delicious.
I vote that it's one of the Terrys because you can't have two Terrys. It's
Oh, well,
clearly just
It's clearly one of the
impractical within a
Terrys.
story.
We have an I and we have a
It was-
Y.
It was written in the official Terry Protocol of 1982 that there can only exist one Terry
per realm.
at a
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I'm
One
Terry
of
with
these
a
Terrys
Y.
are from this
Yes,
one.
you can have more than one Terry if you have an I, a Y, and an S. The S is usually silent in that situation.
No, this is definitely a no Terry's sphere. There's only one Terry allowed.
If we're going to say Terry with an eye, that you're standing closest to the door, so quickly make for me a perception check.
13 plus whatever my modifier is.
13. Okay, an omnipresent hum you realize has suddenly died down, and you realize that you can see the filament of the door, which means that however the doctor has escaped, the doors to the institute haven't properly sealed. It's sturdy, it's closed, and it's formed a seal, but it hasn't seamlessly become wall again.
Is there a computer or something in here watching us? Is a computer activate?
You say activate?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Make a performance check for me.
Oh, cool. My best skill. All right. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Hey, that's true, super.
Okay, this is interesting. Suddenly you hear a PA system say voice print recognized, and the door opens again.
Well,
So
that's
I didn't know I
suspicious.
could do
mean,
that.
That's suspicious.
Voice print
I
of
mean,
overseer recognized.
that
Doors
is-
opening.
I
Oh,
didn't-
he's clearly the bad Terry, right?
Yeah, he
Okay,
knows
hold
how
on.
to work
There
the
was any
realm
more damning
machine.
evidence.
If I was the bad Terry, would I have credentials, unlike another Terry that didn't, and I just
Greetings,
glare at the other
overseer. Would
Terry?
you like? I think you might be asking for your credentials, and suddenly
No,
a monitor
no.
blinks open, and you can see Terry in a suit with a badge that says overseer and a lab coat.
Like
And
literally
up-
me?
And it says hyperproxima. Yeah, it's like your goblin, whatever you are, face in
Yeah,
a suit.
I
And it says-
start peeling off the makeup that was actually my human makeup, and yeah, I am a goblin underneath.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So it's a goblin in a lab coat, and it says Terry, overseer of Cyber City 1, brilliant hacker, eugenicist, insane AI rogue scientist, creator of the Hypercore Institute, missing, presumed dead, like all flashes up.
Dungeon Master
Oh,
Master here.
that's.
Yes?
Oh,
Terry with a Y. You have just felt inside your pocket and somehow they missed a gun.
Come on, Terry, just like we practiced.
Take the shot.
Shoot him,
Rolls it.
Terry.
Slowly, hands trembling, reaches forward,
Do
slips
it.
and drops the gun. It goes off, hitting
Oh.
someone in the room.
Oh, okay. We're going to quickly roll.
How
let's
many
roll a
people in the room?
7. So let's roll a d8, and if it rolls 8, something even worse happens.
oh no.
8.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It hits. It hits.
Is that me?
Third up. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Dungeon Master here. Josie, why don't you take over?
You shot me, Dad!
Look, it's a messed up situation. I'm trying my best.
Holy
Why
shit.
is Dad and you
It'll
shot
come
me?
out. A
Where'd
little
you
bit,
get
a
a
little bit of
gun
iodine,
from?
a little bit of. We'll get you a band-aid, son, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
Blood
I want
is
to point out, I want to
streaming.
point out that Turdove bleeds black, but also angel's tears.
It's slightly glittery as well.
Yes, it's also
on it,
glitter.
yeah.
It's also glitter.
Even
As
his.
Turdove is laying in excruciating pain, a fantasy door appears. It's red. It appears to be on fire, and a man in a suit opens it up. Oh, sorry about that. Seems like we've mixed you up with the wrong level of hell. You might have missed half of the fishing competition, but we can get you back to it if you'd like. But first, you do have to go to the paperwork realm and fill
Does
out
this
a
mean-
few things.
Is that the? That's the
Does that
fun.
mean Did I shoot or not shoot my
Oh, no,
steps?
he's
my-
very much
Where's my
shot
mum?
right
Everything's
now.
going dark.
No, you did do
You're
that.
fine. You're fine. You're not really shot. You're not really shot.
Mum,
No,
where
no.
are you, Mum?
He's
No,
bleeding
you're not-
out. He's actually
No,
dying.
you're not really shot. I think this is all pretend. Definitely all pretend.
Can I
Okay,
cast
where are we
command on
going?
him?
I think that's just a migraine. You're seeing lights because you have you remember your migraines that you get.
So he's currently bleeding out. You have many paladins here.
I also could lay hands. But he's really milking the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, black glittery blood is filling this void room as this man in a suit is kind of looking at his watch with the door open to a very grey office.
Mr.
The
Mr.
hell door.
Mr. Man.
Yes,
What?
it's Simon.
Simon.
McPaper.
Yes. What's with the? Why do I have credentials in hell? Like the highest overseer credential. Like that's just strange to me. I thought I should ask before I go to a different layer. Can I have authority in the other layers of hell? What happens
We weren't meant
there?
to talk about this. Remember, it was.
I
we were
clearly
gonna-
don't remember. I need to be filled in with some capacity.
Okay, and he pulls you to the side.
Oh,
you
fuck.
know? You know. Now you paid good money to.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Oh my
you paid
God.
very good money to make these people's life a living misery. Do you
I-
remember what they did to you in your life? Do
I
you
look
remember
back
what
and I'm
they
like,
did?
I have money?
Very much. So. Well, not anymore. Clearly, You know,
Oh,
it's being given
oh, yeah.
away.
Okay. That sounds
Right.
good.
Yeah.
I'll be making a death save, by the way.
Right, do a death save.
Uh,
No one's helping you.
Death save number 1. Failed,
Pentine
baby.
is Pentine is going to come
There's
over
only
and
something I could do for you, my sweet boy.
You're a paladin, Dad. You are literally a paladin.
Can I just
save your energy?
Yeah, no, it's.
I hate
I'm
you.
like clearly evil. Look at them. You
Uh,
you wanted
Pentine's
to
going to walk
you
over
wanted
and
to
s-
punish them.
Okay. I'll be back
looking
in a
at
sec.
The pool of blood.
I'll be back in a
Just
sec.
looking at it, being like,
And I lay on
Okay, so-
hands. I lay on hands.
Oh,
Dave.
okay, you're gonna go heal him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I turn around. I'm like,
Wow.
As you lay on hands and you heal Turdov, you have a memory. It's right into your head.
Also, like a kind of like a
Like it zaps you as you touch him, as of Turdov, bullying you in high school. Apparently, he was the coolest of the goth boys.
I always
And
wanted to be a goth boy.
You didn't even have any eyeliner, and your mum didn't let you dye your hair black.
You
Dungeon
told me
Master
that.
Master here.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
scorpions in the memory somewhere.
And he filled your pants with 7.5 scorpions.
Scorpions. There are so many scorpions. You didn't let me grow my hair because you said it was too similar to yours.
And now that you're closer to me, you see that my trench coat has a big scorpion patch on it as well.
You know what you said to me that day? You said the scorpions would sting again.
and I just like put my finger in his gunshot wound, and I'm like, "How's that sting? How's that sting?
Hey,
You're in hell with me
I
now."
feel like we can resolve this through reconciliation. You know, we can do the non-conflict. What's that
Terry,
called?
he's trying to torture me. If you love my mom, you have to kill him.
Wow. Okay.
Simon,
that's
Simon.
Your mother
strong
was in the
words. How do
gun.
you feel about that? Other Terry?
Terry,
How
you
does that
kill
make
this
you
man
feel?
right now, or I'm telling Mom that about those letters that I saw that your restaurant has been repossessed.
He draws his sword.
I'll just be done in a second here. It's fine.
Now, look, this goes against all my training as a guidance counselor, but I am going to have to run you through with my broadsword, Other Terry.
Oh,
Sorry to do this.
So before you do that, Simon, the man in the suit, has a sigh, never goes to plan, clicks his finger, and you are all in separate rooms, separated by glass. You are,
like-
and in front of you is terms and conditions. There's a table, a glass table, and there is terms and conditions in which you have to sign to get back to the fishing competition.
Dungeon Master here. Moth, why don't you take over?
Okay. You see the
Sorry.
contracts and the terms and conditions laid out on these tables, and as each of you walks towards them, you see that the glass is more like mirrors, and you're reflected in them, and it goes on eternally. And you realize as you touch your hand out that this paperwork is endless. You can never get through this. It stretches on for infinity.
I'm
Everyone
never
make
going to
sure
be able
it
to
in
read all
full.
this.
You don't want to accept something that you haven't understood fully. So, like, let's all.
You're
let's
not my
all
real
take a
dad.
peek.
I sign it immediately.
Yeah.
Well, now you know
The
you don't know
contract
what that is.
goes
You
up
could
in
have
a-
signed away anything.
Goes up in a puff of smoke to be replaced by another contract.
Oh,
I sign that too.
I'm just like,
I've been here
Schrodinger's
before.
contract, but we're in the box, and the contract's in the box too. Anyway, can I do a quick speed read of it?
You can roll an investigation check if you're
Oh.
going to study them, or are you just doing a quick read through?
I'm doing a study. I'm gonna have a little study, a little bunny study.
I signed mine Terry with a Y.
Oh. Oh,
We
okay.
discussed
Well,
this.
I get a 12. That was 4 plus 8.
As your eyes try to fix on these papers, you read the lines, and it's the words and the letters seem to be changing and shifting before your eyes, spelling out things which are completely illegible or illogical. They don't make sense to your little bunny mind. But then it starts to spell out something embarrassing that you did as a little baby bunny. And then it shifts into a scorpion and a spider.
Scorpions. More scorpions.
As soon as Kevin sees this, it sees like the rancid memory of the one time that he bullied a kid in high school, and helped another kid put scorpions in his pants.
Is everybody
Um,
here in my high
he-
school?
he creates a bonfire and starts to just keep throwing all of the contract into it.
As one contract disappears, another appears, and it's creating just so much smoke as it's almost a conveyor belt of contracts just feeding into this bonfire. And the view of your glass case of contracts and emotions is starting to be obscured, and other people can't see you.
Sorry, is it? Do I get a call to my lawyer? I just wanted to get this perused. Do we have like a 24-hour return policy? Simon.
You do see there's a button on the wall which says emergency lawyer.
Ah, excellent. And I smack the emergency lawyer button.
Never a good one.
It's never good. You're in hell, you know, right?
You hear the distant
You're gonna summon
gong
Lionel
of
Hutz.
some deep magic being stirred as you hear clicking behind you as this gaunt figure comes up behind you. Yurang.
This is a really good sign so far. Yes, I was wondering if you could give me the rundown on the contract here. I'm sure you'll represent my interests.
Ask him if he's ever seen The Devil's Advocate.
Let him know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. I might press my button.
Well, I require payment up front.
Ah, yes, of course. And I pull out a bag of catnip and hand it over. The usual payment?
Very good, sir. Just takes it, puts it into his jacket. So,
Pause at it.
are you trying to, what do you want me to do?
So how do I can see I can't, even if I side it with a paw print, another one appears. How do I get this done?
Well, there's efficiency. You could just get a bit of a rhythm going, or you could just get someone else to sign it for you.
Ah, yes, okay.
Are we
Perhaps,
still all
do you have-
are
do
we
you
all
have
still
a-
all separated in like glass boxes?
You are, but you do see that Benny the bin chicken has created quite a crack in his glass pane from just
Arr, Benny,
tapping it
arr.
constantly.
Oh, Benny,
Can I like just? I'm just gonna cheer on Benny for a bit. Just pay attention to him.
Yes.
Try and rouse him on to try and.
Roll to cheer.
Oh hell yeah, Benny, you got this. You got this. Oh shit. I'm not good at it. I got like under 10. I think it's a 9.
He starts to stare at you as it throws off his rhythm, and he just
No.
it's not
glass.
going as fast now.
Glass.
come on, Biddy. I want to scratch at the other side of the glass to Biddy to try and thin out the glass.
What weapons do I
Yep.
have?
Yeah.
With
You
my
still
claw.
have
Weapons. Yeah.
You think, oh, weapons, and you realize that you do still have all your weapons on you.
Oh, damn, I shouldn't have used my claws. I should have used my sword or something.
I
It really
used
hurt.
the one weapon I have, my unarmed strike, apparently, because I didn't
Oh.
take any weapons.
What?
I
did you
punched the
do?
glass.
Punch the glass. for
Yeah,
me.
all right, why not? It's not great. It's like a 7.
The glass does not budge. In fact, it feels like you could have sworn that the glass itself became a fist for a moment and punched you back.
Oh, just like high school once again. It's like when you insult them, and it's the rubber and glue argument. Except this one really did punch me. Got a black eye and a bruised ego.
I assume I
Dungeon
don't
Master
see
Master
them.
here.
Mhm.
Zach, why don't you take over?
Anything we want?
Anything you want.
Absolutely anything.
Everything goes dark
We're just
immediately,
going down the levels of hell at this point.
and a red light starts to, and you hear a siren. Wah, 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 wah. Low power. Power diverted from holodeck.
I try to escape from my stasis cell.
You find yourself in a large room, completely empty, devoid of detail or of any kind. Airlock open. You see a door
Now.
open. You see a nebula, an entire spacescape extended before you. A Vermulon battleship careening towards you in the distance. Its ion torpedoes lancing your cruiser as you start to like get pulled towards the airlock.
Captain Prescott to the bridge. Status report.
I watch around as the room just goes red, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh fuck, no!
I was in the hologram momentarily, but I think I'm out. What's happening?
Pulling up shields. You see the open airlock. There's a force field jettisons up in front of it, stopping you all from getting pulled out to space. The doorway back to some hallways opens up behind you, opening up a path for you, sir. Get to the bridge as soon as possible, please.
Good God, Smitty, what's happening? We're supposed to be at peace with the Zomulans.
What do you need, Captain? What do you need? I'm right here for you. I've always been here. I'm your good first mate. Terry with an eye.
And when have you ever been useful?
I'm sometimes useful.
It's Kevin.
I forgot to talk into my thing. I'm sorry.
I'm in engineering. Everything's fucked. It's all fucked.
Well, then can you unfuck it? That's your job.
It's 2 to 6 days of unfucking here.
We don't have 2 to 6
5
days.
minutes. Make something work.
We've given it all
Okay.
the power we can. It's got nothing more.
They've
Dungeon
said
Master
5
Master
minutes,
here.
and I said 6 days. It's good that I told them at least 6 days. Oh, sorry. Oh wait.
Dungeon
Medical
Master
officer
here, the
Sarkhan,
shields
what have we
go
got?
down. The ship has sustained damage and anti-gravity activates.
Have I made it to the bridge now?
You've made it to the bridge.
Smitty,
Everything.
you have to
People are
listen.
running. Someone's on fire. People like the consoles are spitting up like sparks every which way.
I run up to the nearest person with a fire blanket. I'm just like, you'll be okay. You'll be alright.
Comes out, he just turns more on fire.
Oh god, that was so much worse.
Smitty, listen to me. Something is going wrong with the holodeck. There was this weird visions. We all thought we were in some kind of fishing competition. Do you think this could be to do with the Zomulans?
Turdov.
Zomulans do have reality-altering tech. Maybe it was infecting the holodeck. That might be our out.
Turdov, I don't mean to alarm
If we
you.
can get that working again, if we
Yes,
can get the holodeck working, we can
Science
get everyone
Officer
out.
Kevin, Science Officer Kevin, what do you got?
I don't mean to alarm you, but you're bleeding. You've got blood on your red shirt.
But it was only in the simulation. Fall to my knees.
I look up to my finger and I was
Soaked
like,
with blood.
oh my god, high
make
school
sense.
again.
You hear from Kevin. You hear it like he's accidentally left his mic on. He goes, "Look, what you need to do is you just tell them like a longer period of time,
Yeah.
and they just think that you do a really good job.
Yes.
And so that's why I normally give them about 6 business days.
I get it, yeah.
No weekends.
Under promise, over deliver. Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh. Hi, it's us from engineering. Things are looking a lot better. We're working really hard, aren't we? We're working very, very
So hard
It
right
does
now.
hurt the mic
hard
though.
working. We're hard.
There's clagging.
We're both just sipping on tea and we're pressing this fix
Officer
button.
Smitty is like, look, there's some bigger things to worry about now. Captain, you need to give the order to evacuate to the holodeck.
Well, I'm not going to do that just yet, Smitty, because listen to me. If the Zomulans have access to psychotropic morphic software, then that means that might be our ticket out. First Officer Kevin, I want you to reroute the hologram's entire psychotropic drives to the main thrusters. Set them to an alpha gamma radiation resonance. Can you do that for me?
He
This is
rolls
gonna
be
his
something like that
eyes. He
before.
rolls his eyes. This guy.
This is going to
God.
be crazy, but it just might work.
Look, I'll be honest. 6 months in the works for that one. You've asked me to write a whole program. Is that right?
I know, but if anyone can do it, you can.
A whole
Just like
program.
in the academy. You remember that simulated exercise we did that was meant to be impossible? You came through then. You can come through again.
The Robayashi Karu. Yeah, we
the
all remember.
Rubayashi Karu, yes.
Yeah.
Legally
Yeah.
distinct.
Good old days, you know?
You're going to have to file a lot of paperwork to get that done.
Yeah.
How can we get so
always
much
with the
paperwork
beam
done?
Pushing.
In such a short amount of
turn it
time.
off, I go,
At that point, also Turdov goes white and collapses unconscious.
oh, who's the medical officer?
Oh shit, that's me! Oh fuck!
Is that us?
I guess so, it's me now!
It's a fire blanket. It's not the fire. We don't need the
Oh
fire
no, God, it's the
blanket.
fire blanket again! Why is there so much red everywhere? This is just like training exercise all over again.
Where's medical assistant Benny?
Where's
Where
Villain?
is he?
Where is he?
Where is he?
See him,
He's gone AWOL.
See him waddling out from it. He's just exactly the same. There's no sci-fi accoutrement. He's just a 12-foot tall. He's just a 12-foot tall bench chicken. This guy like, oh, you need me? Is that? Do I need a?
Yes!
He finishes his coffee real quick, runs over, and he's like,
You need medical attention. The fire blanket just puts the boar on fire for some reason. They should really get the credentials of the fire blankets checked. No, it's fire. It's supposed to stop the fire.
All right, I need someone with opposable thumbs. All right.
Oh no!
Looks at dragon claws.
I'm a goblin.
Kevin, do you have little, Thumbelinas? I need to get up to the bridge.
Did we lose everyone with opposable thumbs?
He goes, look, you've just asked me to write a whole program. I'm now going to have to ask Sarkhan to do it for me. And now you're asking me to go up to the medical.
Sorry.
Smitty
sorry.
pulls
No, I'm on a union mandated break. I can't. I'm sorry.
Like I said,
15.
he's on a union mandated break. There's not much we can do, honestly. You don't want the union after you.
I'm eating a
Smitty
sandwich.
grabs the comms and is like, some people are born to greatness. Some people have greatness thrust upon them. Now, what are you gonna do?
No, don't worry. My
Dungeon
break
Master
just finished.
Master.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, he's all right. I'll go up to medical bay now, and then I turn it off. I'm like, Sarkhan, remember how I asked you to write that program 7 months ago?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
should be good. But what, you got a good half hour to chill out, do whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, no
Dungeon
worries.
Master
Yeah, I'll
Master
just
here.
kick.
Dave, take over.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. While this is all happening and you're dragging the unconscious body of Captain Prescott Turdov into the health bay of the Starship Titan's Thunder, you suddenly see a beeping serpentine on your communication scanner, wrist-mounted scanner. You have a look. You having a look at it?
Yep.
All right. It's flashing a simple message which says, "This is still a simulation. We are still in Cyber City 1. Find a comms device." It's just flashing on your wrist.
Serpentine, is there something more important than?
And now a new message flashes and says, "Do not tell them they are not your friends."
Is there something more important than saving the captain's life?
I don't know how to turn my watch off.
Suddenly, klaxons wail as a Zomulon missile hits the ship and the shields go down.
Oh
You know that
no!
thing from Star Trek when they all do the.
It flashes again. Head to the comms office. Go alone.
Well, don't
Dungeon
worry,
Master
Ken.
Master here. Greg, take over.
All right. So, Serpentine, do you head towards the?
Terry with an I, Terry with a Y. Which way is the comms office?
Let me have a think. Okay, it's this way. And I lead him down like a series of like corridors and stairs. And I run down. I'm like, okay, comms here. Computer, credentials? Does it work here?
Credentials granted.
Holy shit! All right.
Overseer Terry, you have been granted full access to the comms.
Overseer. All right. How do we stop? How do we stop dying an ugly death in space? And I look out and I see just the void. Yeah, no, I don't want to go back out there. So,
I'm gonna knock him out with my shield.
Correct phrase uttered. Revenge protocol initiated. And the klaxons begin wailing. This flashing steam begins venting all over the ship. And Serpentine, you can see in front of you the comms console is there's a number of flashing buttons, and there's a big microphone like speaker microphone in the middle, and there's flashing lights all around it.
I am going to go and press every single button.
A hologram forms. Hi, I'm Clippy. I'm the assistant. Looks like you're writing a letter to your mum. So let me just help with that. He starts to things just start to mess up. He's just getting shit wrong.
Letter to mum sent.
Dungeon Master Zach, take over and find a way to wrap it up.
I'm looking for. I am looking for a kill switch.
Okay, Overseer, can you just tell us some way? Can you get us back to the fishing jamboree?
Things are flipping over. Things are flipping and back and forth. There's panels like pushing out and separating, and like a huge red lever comes out from the middle. Steam like kind of like fogged out from the middle, and there's like a that's coming from the lever.
I pull it.
Not if I pull it first.
We both pull it?
You both grab it. As you're trying to pull it, it breaks, and it something clicks. And
I look at them and I'm like, see you in hell?
This is your fault.
and everything goes dark.
Oh.
Yes.
There is a cough. Oh, as you, Serpentine, roll off a couch. Your mouth is dry. Oh, you've got a splitting headache. You look up. It's maybe 7 a.m, and you have the worst hangover you have ever endured.
Oh my god.
I will never go for free champers. At least for
Until
another fortnight.
At least give it a week, man. That was cooked.
Is that a goblin lying on the floor?
Holy shit! Oh, hey, Steve, it happened again, man. He's here again. Hey, look at him.
Nothing. No response.
Yeah, you better call the ambulance, man. It's happened again.
Why does this happen every time we have free champers?
Wait, no, but how good are those champers, eh? Oh, you want to get on them again tonight?
I could really go for a Palmer right now.
Oh, you reading my mind, eh? Hey, Kevin, you want to get a bloody palmy? Kevin? No, fuck, he's dead too, eh?
Yeah. No, Kevin is just like an actual rabbit.
And Turdove is a poster of the movie The Crow.
Holy shit! Well played.
Harry opens the door. It's like he's the dad coming home. What have you kids done?
You're not my real dad.
Oh,
Wow. Well, guys, yeah, I believe that's all we have time for. But damn, that took an amazing turn of a fishing trip. Well done.
As soon as you said we were in hell, I'm like, oh, we can do whatever we want. Easy.
yeah.
Easy.
Take us away, Scarlet.
Right.
I mean, the real fish was the friends we made along the way. You can find me on Twitter at @ScarletMoth. I DM for Matt and some other crazy people in an Elder Scrolls campaign every second Tuesday night. There's no hell yet, but there is lots of moon sugar. So
I'm Zach Naoum. I DM I Speak Giant and Boundless Glory. I Speak Giant is a podcast that comes out every week. Boundless Glory is a stream that's going to happen every Friday. If you like dumb D&D that takes a lot of pulpy influence, then maybe you'll enjoy my dumbassery. So join in then.
Josie?
Oh, I have a podcast. It's Swords of Monsters. You can find that on Spotify. It comes out fortnightly. Spotify and anywhere else you can find podcasts. And I stream on Twitch as me, just myself, by myself. If you like absurdist humor and Oblivion, the only game I will play on stream, then you can find me on as KnightSinclair on everything.
I'm Dave. I'm from The Dragon Friends, thedragonfriends.com, which is a podcast of Australian comedians playing D&D. And I also stream on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/itmedave, where I mostly stream 1990s games and my thoughts about the musical Starlight Express.
Yeah, my name's Greg. I'm from Dice Paper Roll. We just started Curse of Strahd, so you can check out our newest episodes where you find good podcasts.
All right, George and I from Split the Party. You can find us over at youtube.com/splittheparty. We should have our 4th season coming around in sometime in September. If it's not already out by then, yeah, check out his character on his shirt. You can find us on Twitter at split_the_party and on Facebook at similar things.
Yeah, massive thank you to PAX for allowing us to put this crazy crap together. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see you again next year.
In person.
Thank you.
Thanks,
See ya.
everyone.
Thank you.
See ya.
Have a good one.